Welcome to this video. This is the channel where I talk about music production and other creative stuff. And in this video I would like to show you the different instruments that are used in my song Streetlights. So it's a track with an 80s type of sound, and it was quite well received. So this is the song. I use Ableton Live as a music program. And yeah, I would like to start by playing the one part of the song, and then I go over some of the instruments and show what plugins I used to create those sounds. So let's go. Okay, let's start at the top. Right here I have the chord notes, and the instrument that is playing those notes is Repro 5 by Yuhi, and the preset is named CK Real Pluck. Most of the time I use presets because I don't have too much experience or knowledge about sound design, so I use the presets and try to make them work together. So this is the preset CK Real Pluck. Let's listen to the chord notes. So that's basically the chord progression that I use in this track. The next one would be engine, or actually a violin. This is a solo instrument that is playing the melody. I will play it in solo first. So yeah, this is some sort of sample player, and the sound bank is Eduardo Tarilonte's Nada, and it says it's meditation sounds, but I use this instrument in, yeah, right here in a different context. It's the from the string section, the violin. There's a lot of other instruments. But yeah, that's the one I use for this track. But there's another instrument that is playing the same notes. It's coming from the Repro 1, and it's a synthesizer sound. And the preset is called Arc, Hear the Calling, and it sounds like this by itself. So quite the atmospheric sound, and I think it plays with the violin pretty well because they accompany each other quite well. Because the violin starts playing right quite quickly, and then the Repro 1 sound the synthesizer sound is fading into the violin sound, and so they accompany each other quite well. Let's listen to it. So that were the both solo sounds, the synthesizer, this one, and the violin together. Let's add the chord notes from before. So the chord notes add some sort of melancholy to the sound. There's the next sound is one that brings a lot of energy to the track, and it's the drums. And the drums are coming from Beatmaker Vice, and this is basically a specialized drum plugins for the 80s type of drum sound. And the preset I picked here is the Spectre preset from the modern section. It's right here. There's a lot of other presets, but yeah, this was the one that kind of accompanied the track quite well, in my opinion. So I picked it, and let's listen to it. It's quite repetitive sound, but together with the long sounds that we heard before, it adds some kind of contrast that, on the other hand, brings some sort of urgency to the track from the drums, and then the melancholic, slow sounds. So they make quite the good combination. Or interesting combination. And there's another pad sound that I added here. It's playing the basic chord notes. I will play it in solo. It's the operator synthesizer from Ableton Live, and it's got some effects on it, but basically it's some sort of pad sound, and accompanied and together with the other sound, it sounds like this. It's barely audible in the mix, but it adds something. So I kept it there. The next sound is also quite interesting. It's the bass sound, and it adds also a lot of energy to the track. Let's listen to it in solo. This is the instrument that is playing the bass notes. It's again a preset. It's called Analog Source ARP. It's an arpeggiated sound. It's plays notes quickly and in sequence, and those are basically the notes from the chord progression. I just took the bass notes from the chord progression right here, copied them in its extra track, in its own track, and let the bass play those notes. And together, for example, with the drums, it sounds like this. So they make quite the groovy couple already. And for example, let's put the chords from the operator. Yeah, it makes already quite a good what do you say, basement for or basic structure or fundament for for the track. And yeah, so altogether they sound like this. There's another sound that I would draw your attention to. It's the saxophone sound. Let's play this section. So this is the saxophone sound that's coming from the Halion plugin. It's from Steinberg, and the preset is GM066 alto sax. When I'm reaching for trumpets or saxophones, I usually go into this plugin. I think it has a nice assortment of real or sampled instruments that are quite usable. So yeah, that's basically it, what I wanted to show you, and I hope you had fun in the video, and see you in the next one.